Today, December 1st, is World AIDS Day, a day since 1988 where communities have stood together in solidarity to recommit against HIV stigma and to continue the work to end the HIV epidemic. Millions of lives across the globe have been lost since the beginning of the AIDS epidemic, and millions more continue to test positive for HIV every single year. And on October 28th, I talked to some individuals inside the Memorial Pavilion at their annual DAP Health Equity Walk, formerly known as the Desert AIDS Walk, about why it's important to always remember.
I believe that we should always look at the past and learn from it. And those of us who are fortunate to be alive but remember the horrific days of 1983 and 1984 and 1985, actually going into the mid-90s, losing our friends, losing vibrant young people.
I thought about quitting every day of my fellowship. It was always a struggle trying to treat them with antibiotics that we had. We didn't really have much knowledge of how to treat HIV itself. We have to have hope, we have to have resilience and patience, and we have to believe in the fact that there is always a solution or a light at the end of the tunnel.
If anybody would have ever told me that in 2003 we would be able to take what we learned from that horrific, horrible, unbelievable, unimaginable time and be able to harness the good that we learned and now be able to spread that across our country, our community, our country, and our world, I would have never believed anybody. We were able to come together. We didn't know what we were doing. We just knew we needed to support each other. We knew that we needed to come together with humanity and love. At the time, it was to bury our friends. But over the years, obviously, thank God, it's transformed into taking care of them. But now we take care of our entire community.
I don't know anybody my age that isn't shaped by the AIDS epidemic or who doesn't stop on World AIDS Day and remember that moment in our history and the work that still needs to be done to end the epidemic. Because the truth is, access to care, testing, and education is very different depending on the color of your skin, your economic status, or where you live in the world today. Millions of individuals continue to test positive for HIV, and millions more continue to die every single year from the HIV virus. The work continues at places like DAP Health.
Step up, help those that don't have the health that you do, that don't have the tools that you do. And whether that's volunteering, whether that's donating, whether that's both, help your community, volunteer, give where your heart says to give. Get involved.